Story so far: Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. So Indy went out of the window that he had stopped at before. He went out the window, and he went in some rooms via the windows, and he used his whip, and it was all great, and everyone had a great time. And he found his dad's room. Henry is his name, but he'd probably just calls him Dad. He might not. I can't vouch for that. But his dad won't come out the window with him because I know he's old and Sean Connery, and he won't jump around windows. So that's pretty much useless. He has to go find a different way to get to his dad and rescue him. He also destroyed the alarm system for Castle Brunwell using beer, and he also used beer to cool down a roast boar, which he picked up and then promptly used to distract a Nazi German Shepherd dog. At least he was a German Shepherd, right?
I think it's more like a Doberman.
But they're Nazis.
Schnauzer.
And he also picked up a trophy and the pass with the code on it for the Grail painting, and it's also a travel pass too, so that could come in handy on its own, non-codified. Check it. Indiana Jones. This is the end of what happened last time. I left it in because I thought it would be useful for your memory.
Recap like Lost.
Despite actually having an actual recap at the beginning.
There's a plane.
2 recaps.
We just found some others.
1 imagination.
We just found some others. Ben is here.
So you had to backtrack all the way back to the kitchen. Again.
This game has a lot of backtracking.
Well, to be fair, I didn't really have to backtrack before. I could have just done it initially. It's half backtracking and half ineptness. So you have to fill the trophy up, which takes ages.
What?
Because it's big.
I like the realistic times it takes. Ron Gilbert really planned
It's kind of cool, but also not. It's also awful.
Yeah.
It's also awful.
Yes.
That's like meat.
Yes.
Gotta save here. It takes me ages.
Those do look like processor names or Dell names.
They are. It's my new Intel line. I actually work for Intel. I didn't.
Well, this is just viral marketing. Spoiler.
Oops. By Alienware.
Here's Big Ted. Let's go, Big Ted.
Don't even try and reason with him. He's too scary. And take this trophy filled with beer. This takes ages. It takes ages for him to drink it.
Well, it's a big cup.
True.
Actually, this is quite unrealistic now.
There's no way it would take that long for all of it to come out.
He's not even drinking half of it. Half is just going in his shorts. It splashes down to his shorts, then just puddles up, and then just disappears.
He crushes it with his head. That was beautiful. You can't even skip this dialogue.
That's pretty cool. His punch power is pretty high.
I think I'm. Yeah, check this out. This is what happens if you let him hit you just once, even whilst drunk.
Oh, so we can't fight you then?
So this is the last floor. This is the captain.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't get past him unless you had that dialogue with the officer's uniform with guard number 6, which is the one by the window.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, so you know his name. So you can be like, oh. 8 points.
Yes.
It all adds up.
So this is I don't know. I thought this was Sean Connery's room.
Oh, is this a key there for some reason?
Is that pixel hunting right there? That looked pretty pixel hunting.
You kind of see it. You could see it quite easily.
It's hard to tell things in these games because the pixels are so odd.
Wonder if the smoothing out the graphics helps at all. Probably not. Probably makes it harder.
Yeah, I imagine it makes it harder.
Where does one pixel end and the other begin?
Nobody knows.
It's so beautiful. I'm just going over here. Can't forget about this. Gotta go look at the Grail painting. When I was playing this through before, like I did a few runs of this, I accidentally forgot to actually look at the Grail painting.
Yeah.
Which was foolish of me. Combination. And you can see the little painting that Indy did as a kid at the bottom there.
Is that what that guy put in there?
Yeah.
So you gave it to him and then he put it in this.
But he won't pick it back up.
That's quite sad.
Lost
it's a childhood
forever.
memory. Nah, I think he flies back at the end and then takes it.
I actually forgot to look at the painting. That's what it looks like. It's either like that or it's glowing.
Oh.
And then that can help you figure out which, like, there's a few descriptions of the Grail in the PDF manual. Well, it wasn't originally a PDF manual. And then you can use, like, some stuff you find in the game to help you figure out which description is the actual one.
Does the Grail look different in every game?
Yes.
So it doesn't look like the one in the movie, or?
No. Got him. You see, if you hadn't turned the alarm off, it would have sounded there, and then you would have been screwed. I think you still keep playing when that happens. I think you just get captured. But if you get seen...
Pretty bad aim.
If you get seen, is that... I don't know. You get caught. There are ways that you can... Other ways to do this escape, which will be covered in probably the next video update. So he asks to give what you know he wants, so you can give him the Grail Diary. And he goes, You can give him the fake one, but then you don't get to go to Berlin.
Yeah.
You remember this bit in the movie?
Kind of.
This is awful. You've got to pull the chair repeatedly, and you move like a few pixels. What you can do is, though, the A key is the shortcut for pull. So if you press A, like, and then click twice, and then you press A again and click twice, if you can get like a pattern down, so you can move kind of fast.
Oh,
I sped it up, but it's still kind of slow.
How far do you have to go all the way to the other side of the room?
Well, you see where that is, and we knocked him down before, so it left a little mark on the floor. And then you can line up the middle of the chairs with that marking on the floor to know where it's going to cut.
Are you able to not knock it down before?
You can do it without that being there.
Oh, okay. But does it just kill you or something?
Well, you have to somehow get it pretty exact. Yeah. It's not as easy to do. Push the statue like in the movie. Except it doesn't take you through the more of the base, it just seems to take you outside. Unless there's implied secret corridors you never get to see.
They're DLC.
Yeah. It's got Sheila Beef. I don't even know how to say it.
And Indiana Jones is reskinned to make it look like him now.
There was a cut there. Sorry. We've got to go to Berlin to get the diary back. You know what that means. Motorcycle time.
So this all bit gets cut out if you gave him the fake.
Yeah, you just go straight to the airport otherwise. Okay. You don't even have to get past this checkpoint. You can fight him, or you can talk your way through. He's probably the worst border control guy ever. Well, checkpoint control. It's not really a border. Be technical.
That's a great excuse.
Wow.
Well, that was very simple.
Let's go. Oh, it's Hitler, by the way.
This is the
Pixel Hitler.
This is the Republican National Convention or Democrat.
That's Clint Eastwood.
We're not picking a side.
That's
just
Clint Eastwood.
Choose a side.
That's Anne Romney.
Pick your own side.
And that is Mitt Romney.
Or it's Michelle Obama. And that is either Joe Biden or Paul Ryan. You make your own conclusions. We're just putting it out there.
You get it back just by touching it up quickly. It's never actually said in this game that she was a double agent until that one point. That game never addresses the fact she was a Nazi until Hitler.
What?
You still get 10 points for that though. That was really hard because you can't like save it.
Just leave his corpse on the ground. Damn it. Imagine if that actually happened.
The end. That's the end of the game.
Well,
I wonder why should Let's Play next.
oh well, master list.
Wow!
Here we go.
The end. 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 The end.